welcome back to the channel.
It's been a minute since I've been on, but I wanted to give you guys a little update on my
My
husband.
husband is home. He's finally moving around and about from the hospital. He has been down all of May. We had to stop our vacation for him to come home to go to the hospital, and he spent 6 days, came home a day, went back and spent another 4 days. But he is doing so much better, and I want to thank all of you all for your prayers. But I don't want to waste time talking about things that's going on in my life. I do want to come to you all, since it's been a couple weeks, with a little project. So I went through my stash, and I think once before, well, I'm sure once before I had this round that I was going to use it to create some wall art for my guest bathroom. But I'm going to go and create something different with it. So I'm going to use this today. I have this rose stem that I got from Dollar Tree. I'll be using that. I have some dry dot spackle that I want to use today. I have my hot glue gun. I also have some E6000 glue, and I pulled out these tacks again. I'm going to try to use those to go around the canvas. I'm going to try to use these today. So I don't want to waste time. I want to really get started on this project, and I want to get it done and edited so I can get it to you hopefully Sunday the 16th or Monday the 17th. So let's not waste time. Let's go ahead and get started on this little project. So of course, the first thing I want to do is open up my canvas. Take the plastic off here. And I want to take the tag off my little flower as well. Now what I want to do is glue this flower to the canvas. Now with the stem, it's a little bit longer than the canvas, so some of these, like this one, I'll have to cut. So if you don't have any wire cutters, you know how to do that. So I want to spread this out because I do want to keep the natural order of this. So I want to spread out my flower to make it really pretty so that I can glue them. I want to then turn around and glue them to the canvas. So let me get them laid out and we'll come back.
So now that I have my layout, I just want to arrange my flowers on the canvas. I have cut a couple of the pebbles off and shortened the stems. And now I just want to take my hot glue gun and attach them to the canvas. Then I'll take the ones that I cut off and I want to place it in the area where I want it. Once again, I'll take the hot glue and glue them into place. I also took some of the leaves off and I'm gluing them in different spots on the canvas. And this is what it's looking like. The next thing I want to do is to mix up my plaster. So I'm going to get my bowl, mix my plaster with a little warm water, and we'll come back. Here I take my plaster and I add it to a bowl. I'm have a little water in the bottom, and I just want to mix it up so it has a smooth consistency. Then I used the plaster to cover up all the stems. And you could use a paintbrush. You can add it with the spackle or any way that you can just get it on. So I start out with the brush. I use the spackle and also my hands. And if you don't like to get your hands dirty, you may want to put on some gloves. But I have no problem because this will wash right off with some warm water. You want to use your hands or that brush and you want to paint every one of the petals of the flower, every one of the leaves. Everything needs to be covered with this spackle or plaster, whichever you decide to use. While doing this, you also want to make sure that you're fluffing out that flower and bending those petals to the desired shape. Now the flowers that were not attached, I lifted them and it was easy to just add the spackle the way I wanted, shape the flower, and then put it back on the canvas.
Your place be going up.
Everything is covered with the spackle. I take my hot glue gun and I glue everything into place. Being careful not to burn myself, I'm gonna finish getting everything attached, let it dry, and come back. It's another day and everything is dry. I did add a little bit more spackle. That's why you see the pink. And this is because I want it to be a little bit stiffer. And I'm just shaping those flowers. You can also use your hot glue gun to make sure that you're shaping those flowers and filling any empty spots, especially where the stems are located. I'm filling in the stems with the hot glue so that when I paint it, it will look a little smooth. Also, you want to make sure you get rid of all of those strings from the hot glue gun. And here's where I use the hot glue gun on the stems just to fill in. I also put some behind the flower if I needed it to be a little stiffer. And I'm also cleaning up those glue strings. And this is the paint I want to use. I have this paint. It is by Rust-Oleum, but it's called Touch and Tone, as in the white. And I have my Rust-Oleum paint and primer, and it's in the sand. So the first thing I want to do is paint it with the white, and I don't like stark white, so then I'll paint it with the sand. I'm going to take care of that off camera, and I'll be back for the next step. The paint is dry on my piece and it's looking really gorgeous. Everything is stiff. The flowers are stiff and stuck down. Then I pulled out my paintbrush and my Art Deco gold paint. I'm going to add a little bit of paint around the edges of all the florals.
Your place be going up.
I let it sit overnight. Everything is stiff and ready. The gold paint is dry around the edges of the floral. I also took some bronze paint and I added it to the branches. I just wanted the branches to stand out a little bit more, so I used that bronze paint. Now we're ready for the next step. I decided to use this trim as opposed to the nail heads. I'm going to take this trim and I'm going to put it around the picture. Now the picture is about 3/4 of an inch high and this is about 3/4 of an inch wide. But I do want to take some gold paint and go around just the edges of it where it's black on the back side. I want to make it gold. Once the paint dried on the edges, I wrapped the picture with this wrap, and this will just give my edge a finished look. I'll remove the protective coating from the mirror finish, and we'll come back for the reveal. I think my 3D picture turned out absolutely beautiful, but you let me know. What do you think? Look at the carper, and I did use a metallic carper so that everything would have that wonderful, wonderful shine. And from this angle, you have a better look at the mirror trim. You can see how I left about 1/4 of an inch right at the top. Again, I just wanted to make sure that the round edges were cleaned and finished. And if you're still rocking with me, make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know, what do you think? I moved the picture from the hallway to the guest bedroom. Now everything in this room is in the cream and the gold family. Do you like it in this spot or do you like it in the hallway? And of course, I will move it to the bedroom. Now you guys let me know, which place do you like it best? And if you're still watching, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And don't forget that notification bell so you'll know when I upload new videos. Now here we took it to my master bedroom. Here it is on the wall as you enter the room. There were 2 leaves on this wall, but one of them I just took down and used that hook to put the picture. The other leaf is in a gold color, and here is what it looks like. So before I sign off, I want to take a moment to thank all my viewers. I want to thank you for your love and your support. I started this YouTube journey 3 years ago, and my channel has continually grown. I have over 2,000 viewers, but I can't get those watch hours. So right now, I'm less than 300 watch hours away. So I need my viewers' support. I need you to continue to watch my videos in their entirety. Making partners will allow me to continue to bring you wonderful content such as this. Now I can say thank you all for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.